were discussing about tenses. In the previous class, we discussed about one of the progressive tenses, and that was past progressive tense. As I told you, there are three progressive tenses, and they are present progressive, already we learned, past progressive. In the previous class we discussed, and now today we are going to discuss about future progressive tense. As I told you, what is mandatory in progressive tenses? And you know very well, ing form or the present participle is mandatory in progressive tenses. Whatever the progressive tenses it may be, either it is present progressive, past progressive, or future progressive, ing form is mandatory. V form is compulsory. And as I told you, just simply by having or memorizing the names of the tenses and the structure or the form of the verb, that is not important. And here too we must understand when do we need to use this constant tense, and that is future progressive tense. In order to express an action that will be going on or that will be in progress at certain point in future, we use future progressive tense. I repeat, in order to express an action that will be going on or that will be in progress at certain point in the future, we use future progressive tense. Hope you understand and listen. The structure is or the form of the verb belongs to future progressive tense is subject followed by either will or shall, and that is depending upon the subject, plus be plus V4, and finally object. And while we were learning about simple future tense, I will teach you how to use will and shall. As I told you once upon a time, that is depending upon the subject. If the subject is I or we, if the subject is I or we must use shall as a helping verb. I shall, we shall. Whereas all the other subject takes will. I repeat, if the subject is I or we, you shall, whereas all the other subject takes will. I repeat the structure: subject followed by either will or shall depending upon the subject, plus be and ing form, and finally object. A few examples I mentioned here. I shall be going to school. In the same manner, she will be participating in the next Olympics. Just what did I underline here? The structure is underlined here. Here I have used the shall as a helping verb because the subject is I. I shall be going to school. In the same manner, in the next sentence, here the subject is she. One of the other subjects except I and we, and that is the reason why I have used will as a helping verb. She will be participating in the next Olympics. And third example, and here too the subject is different, they, plural subject, and that is the reason why I have used will as a helping verb. See, they will be coming soon, and these are the examples for the sentences which expressed in future progressive tense. As usual, and here too we must learn how to make negative and interrogative sentences which expresses in future progressive tense. And one of the sentences I wrote on the board: I shall be going to school. By seeing the structure and the verb pattern, we could easily understand that this sentence expressed in future progressive tense. As I told you, now my intention is to make you understand how to make negative and interrogative sentences in future progressive tense. And you know very well how to make a negative sentence. Number of times I said to you, in order to make a negative sentence, just add a not along with the helping verb. And here it is very easy. Helping verb is shall. And most of the students might be not knowing this shall plus not, and that is equal to shan. This is the short form negative, not shall. And some students, most of the students are tending to write as shall. Shall, that usage is not there in English. Shall plus not is shan't. So the negative form of this sentence is I shall be going to school. The meaning is I shall not be going to school. Hope you understand. I shall be going to school is a positive sentence, and we change the sentence to negative by adding not along with the helping verb. So the negative form is I shall be going to school. Next is interrogative. As I told you, rhetoric questions always start from the helping verb. So just change the place of the subject and the helping verb, and you will be given the interrogative form, and that is shall I be going to school? Shall I be going to school? Ends with the question mark because it's an interrogative sentence. Shall I be going to school? And how did I make this interrogative form? Just by changing the place of the subject and the helping verb. As you know very well, rhetoric questions or yes or no type questions always start from helping verb. And the next thing is negative interrogative starts from the negative helping verb, that is shan't. Shan't I be going to school? And this is negative interrogative. Okay, let us have a quick revision. And now today just I explained about the third progressive tense, and that is future progressive tense. And we use future progressive tense in order to express an action that will be going on at certain point in the future. And the structure is subject followed by will or shall plus be, finally be4 and object. And few examples I mentioned here. I shall be going to school. Here subject is I, and that is the reason why I use the shall as a helping verb. As I told you, if the subject is I or we in future tense, whatever the future tense it is, either it is simple future or future progressive or future perfect or future perfect progressive, if the subject is I or we must use shall as a helping verb, and all the other subject takes will. Second example, she will be participating in the next Olympics. And here the subject is she, and that is the reason why I have used the will as a helping verb. And the third example, they will be coming soon. And next later we made negative and the interrogative sentences. And first I will write one of the sentences on the board, and that was I shall be going to school. And in order to make a negative sentence, just add a not along with the helping verb. So the negative form is I shall be going to school, because shall plus not is shan't. And the interrogative form, we started from the helping verb, or we change the place of the subject and the helping verb. So it becomes shall I be going to school? And the negative interrogative, shall I be going to school? Anyhow, the homework will be sent soon, and it has to be completed today before 5 o'clock. Thank you.